The punter, Jack Fox, handling the kickoffs. And off we go from South Florida. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Stroud. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Here we go. Hey! Nike Texas.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And this ball incomplete on third down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That is fielded at the 20. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Texas.
You know, Mike, we all understand that the NFL is a passing league. But typically, when you're backed up this close to your own goal line, you tend to want to keep it on the ground for this very reason. Not only does the play result in a turnover, but now your defense has to go out there and defend a short field.
Here's Jacobs. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, San Francisco. That touchdown, number 19 on the year. The extra point by Bass is good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Street.
A give left side. Here comes Hall. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. third down, it's Williams from the gun. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
But I think it would be a bit of an understatement, Mike, to say that this offense has come out today a bit flat. They haven't picked up a single first down through the first 2 drives, and barring a really aggressive decision here, they'll have to wait till their 3rd series to see if they can make it happen.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
He'll try the right side with Hall, working his way for a short pickup to the 48. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Yep. Here we go, set.
They will run it over center with Hall. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Another run here with Hall. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Check, Bobcat, check.
Slot receiver, headed right. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Come 19, come 19. Ready?
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That is caught. What a throw. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Miami. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
All right. Whoa. Love it.
Now Stroud. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Look at hot.
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Tony. On the quick, right? Robert.
Stroud. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
They'll go. It's Stroud. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Niners are going to get this back at their own 34-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
All right. Nike Texas.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And not much materializes there. He'll get this to the 35. Here's a 2nd and 9. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 2nd down, Stroud. He'll find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to South Florida after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno.
Here's Stroud. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
All right.
To throw, it's Stroud. This one complete to Oliver. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. In motion, it's Jefferson. He's going to have the first down and then some. And he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, 49ers.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Back to 60. Back to 60. Rig alert. Ready.
The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop. They motion the slot man left. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Quick throw, taken in, and great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down. They'll go play action here with Williams. His throw left side is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Throw it again. It's Williams. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary, former Michigan Wolverine, in there to take him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go now.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. They'll run. It's Hall to the 5-yard line. Two minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Another one from the 5. 2nd down and goal.
Set. Hey, smash Bronco.
One more time, they give it to Hall. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. He'll try to run with Hall. Powering forward. He's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Take go.
They'll try to run for it with Hall. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down. Off play action. Here's Williams. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And the Niners are going to have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground here again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Ready? 19, Tiger, 19.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Miami.
Let's go now.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A ball deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete.
He's trying to set the tone here for the rest of the game and let this defense know there is not a blade of grass on this field that you don't have to defend, because he reared back and he let that one eat. And he's got to work a little bit on his touch, a little bit on his accuracy, but I don't think he needs to work on his arm strength.
A play fake. Now Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 8.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield. So it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time? And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
A run here with Hall, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
To throw, it's Williams. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he will have a Dolphins first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Gesicki, the man in motion. This one caught at the 4. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Williams to the air once more. And he's in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Miami. The kicking team on for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Dolphins have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Here we go. Red.
In motion, it's Jefferson. On first and 10, here's Stroud. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. And a 49er first down.
Stroud to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive.
Hey, south. Out the play. Whoa.
Stroud to throw here on first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Mike, Tony. Here we go. Where's the hot?
From the gun, here's Stroud. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's got room to roam. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at that distance, chances are you got a pretty big-time quarterback.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. In motion, it's Jefferson. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
On the quick, right?
Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Come on. Hey, check that. Street. Go, Chap. Set, go.
Here's Williams now to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That's caught! And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Miami. The extra point, up and good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Look at hot. Here we go, let's go.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. Now he'll run it.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
All right.
In motion, it's Jefferson. Inside the 30. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
He's brought down by Jack Johnson. A gain
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Stroud going to set up to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
All right.
Here's Stroud. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Backs to his big tight end, Gesicki. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Throwing again, Williams. He'll get this out wide. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They face 2nd down and 7.
70 Rangers, 70.
To throw it again, it's Williams. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, that's a deadly combination and one that's going to...
To the goal line and in. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, Dolphins. That's his 2nd touchdown in this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Dolphins are able to extend the lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, Snake, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. Back to throw. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, San Francisco. Bass's kick is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Williams going to look to throw it on first down. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Kaiir Elam. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Stroud to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down. They come to the line, needing 6 yards for a first down. In motion, it's Jefferson. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. And here we go, 4th and inches. Now Stroud. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, 49ers. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here, an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Not a lot on that one. He'll take it down to the 36. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll go again with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to a touchdown. Oh, the hard count looked like they cut somebody to jump. If